Chalo, very good morning. We have started with which chapter? Portfolio management, and we are down with how many lectures? Only two. Okay, but in these two lectures, अभी तक क्या क्या हुआ है? We just revise and then we'll start. Okay, today's lecture is very important. Okay, you'll understand why. सबसे पहले what we started return of single security. What was the formula? Very simple. R is equal to D1 plus P1 minus P0 divided by P0 into 100. Next, we jumped on to what concept? Expected return can be computed by two methods. One was simple average, second was what? Probability. Okay. Third concept was what? Risk of single security. Two formulas, P not given and P given. If P is not given, what is the formula? Under root summation R minus R bar squared divided by N. And if probability is given, under root summation P R minus R bar square. Yesterday we did a sum where you understood that if any question is coming in portfolio, the first thing you need to do is what? Write down the formula, and you have to understand how many columns to make. That is very important. Unless and until you don't know how many columns to make, you won't start the question. Okay, the answer. Next, after that we did coefficient of variation. What was the formula? Standard deviation upon expected return. It expresses what? Risk per unit of return. Okay, lower the coefficient of variation, more chances of that security getting selected. Then we jumped on to the concept of portfolio return. So portfolio return is nothing but the weighted average of individual securities, where weights are proportional amount of investment. If weight is given in the question, yesterday we solved that question. If yesterday's question 40-60 the weight was given, then we'll directly get that only. After that, we did one more concept called as what? Portfolio risk. In portfolio risk, what was the formula? Under root Wx square SDx square plus Wy square SDy square plus 2Wx SDx Wy SDy into correlation xy. Okay. Then we moved on to what is the meaning of correlation. Remember one thing, in correlation always lies between what? -1 to +1. Okay. Now there was a meaning to it. If the correlation is -1, the securities are behaving exactly in the opposite manner. We will obviously take that more also. But if it comes -1, the securities are behaving in the opposite manner. +1 in the same manner. If it is 0, there is no relation between the securities. Okay. What is the formula for correlation? It is covariance divided by standard deviation of security into standard deviation of market. Okay. If there are two securities, you can take X or Y. Then we also went down to what is the formula for covariance. If P is not given and if P is given. If P is not given, summation X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar divided by N. And if P is given, summation P X minus X bar and Y minus Y bar. Okay. Till now we have done this much. Okay, in 2 days. In today's lecture, we are going to do little bit more. Now pay attention. We are starting with now see, whenever this word is coming, which word? Risk. One second. Remote is just please switch on that. Online people 2 minutes. Huh? Good morning. तो ऑनलाइन होता सुना था ठीक है ध्यान देंगे आई थिंक वो रिमोट आपको वापस लेना पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू नीड टू मैक्सिमाइज दैट उसको बड़ा कर ओके पे अटेंशन ओके सो whenever this word is coming, what is the one thing which strikes to your head? And that is standard deviation. But today we are going to go deep into this now. There are two types of risk in your portfolio management. How many types of risk? Two. And these questions, jitna bhi aaj karenge, whatever we do today, there are going to be tons of questions in the examination. You will understand why. Risk are of two types. One, two. One is known as what risk? Systematic risk. And the other is known as unsystematic risk. Other is known as what risk? Unsystematic risk. Pay attention. Draw the diagram with me only. Systematic and unsystematic. Chalo. Now I'll draw one by one. Systematic risk is also called as market risk. It is also called as market risk, or it is also called as common risk. It is also called as common risk. Also called as common risk. Unsystematic risk. Please write down. Unsystematic risk is called as unique risk. Called as unique risk. Now the main point here is first I'll tell you unsystematic, then I'll come to systematic. See, for example, let us say in your company, raw material is not coming on time. Raw material is not coming on time. What are the consequences of this? First, your production will get delayed. If your production gets delayed, you will not be able to grab the market at the right point of time. Very simple, okay? The problem is this risk is only unique to whose company? Only your company. Other companies, unka raw material kya ho raha hai? It is coming on time. Now remember one thing, if this is the risk in my company, can I eliminate this risk? Yes or no? Can I eliminate? Yes. I will simply change the what? I will simply change the supplier. If he's not sending me on time, I'll change it. So can I eliminate this risk? The answer is what? Yes. Now I'll tell you about systematic. Example. Let us say there is what? Inflation going on in the industry. Can I eliminate this? No. Do I have to take this into consideration? Yes. So please write down. Cannot be eliminated. This risk cannot be eliminated. This risk cannot be eliminated. If you want more examples, listen to me. GDP. Example, one more thing I'll write down over here. Political uncertainty. See, remember one thing. Now BJP is there. So they have their own policies. They have their own manifesto. If Congress comes, what they will do? They will change policies. So according to it, can you change your policies? No. You have to work according to whom? The policy of the law. So this risk you have to consider. Which wala risk? Systematic. But unsystematic risk is that risk which can easily eliminate, or also, I'll write one more word over here. You can also what? Diversify. You can also diversify. If online people, please write it down. Done. एक बार वापस systematic, unsystematic, and also one more thing. Please keep this in your back of the head. Whatever risk we are doing, it is a part of what? Please keep that in the back of the mind. We have already done what is the meaning of standard deviation. You already know how to compute what standard deviation of single return also, single security also, and portfolio also. That only we are going inside. So standard deviation has two types. One is systematic and the other is systematic risk. Is it important? Yes, it is important for the company. And unsystematic risk is not important because we can easily what? Eliminate. Now you tell me one thing. In portfolio management, which risk we need to compute? We need to compute, and that is systematic. Pay attention now. Now comes the most important part. Pay attention. Systematic risk can be computed with the help of something called as beta. If you have done portfolio little bit, जिसका exam हो गया पहले final का, you might have come across one thing in portfolio management. There is only problems for beta. In fact, कल जो मैंने आपको question paper भी open किया था yesterday, even in that beta was there. So the journey of beta starts from here now. मैं आपको वापस बोल रहा हूँ, every day please learn what? The formulas. Spare only 5 minutes, that's it. Not more than that. So at the end of the day वो बहुत pile up हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Till now you are in a comfortable position to answer whatever we have done in portfolio management. Right now I'll give you more formulas for what? Beta. But understand one thing. Where beta has been introduced in portfolio management, it is to compute what? Systematic risk. Okay. So okay, now we have understood this, but now what? Now the main point is, now we'll talk something about what? Beta. So standard deviation medium is there to compute what? Risk. Beta, I'll tell you one line, then we'll write it down. Pay attention. Beta is the sensitivity of your portfolio with the market. One line I've told. What? Beta is the sensitivity of what? Your portfolio with the market. Very simple, very simple. You have your portfolio consisting of many securities, and there is this market. Now, market means what? Market means what? Market means what? Sensex and Nifty. What is the meaning of Sensex? Please बताओ मुझे अभी आप फाइनल लेवल पे हो, ब्लैंक मत बैठो सब लोग. What is Sensex? Online people? अरे Sensex क्या है? कुछ तो बताओ थोड़ा सा, ऐसा नहीं मुझे एकदम पिन पॉइंट आंसर चाहिए. लाइक समथिंग कैन टेल हाँ Sensex. This is Sensex. What is Sensex and what is Nifty? अच्छा सुनो, Sensex का फुल फॉर्म है sensitivity index. What is the full form? Sensitivity index. That is where the short form has come. Next, it is the collection of top how much companies? 30 companies. So I'll tell you, okay. And Nifty is a collection of how many companies? 50. So then why two bifurcations in India? If we already have what? Sensex, then why these are showing? See, both are index. They accumulate everything, all the performance of the company, and then they will show you on the TV. This is and the whole Indian economy, the whole Indian market is depending on what? The index. So whenever you see a paper mein, they will not talk about one share. They'll talk about what? Sensex has gone upper niche. This means what? They are talking about the performance of how many companies? 30 in one go only. If they're talking about Nifty niche gir gaya, Nifty upar gaya, how many companies are going up and down? 50 at one point of time. That is what? Nothing but the collection. Also one more thing. Sir, why 2? Can you please tell me the oldest stock exchange in India? Oldest stock exchange in India? Okay. Oldest stock exchange in India? It is the Bombay Stock Exchange. But afterwards, in 2000 also, one more came into picture. BSE is the, forget the oldest, it is the oldest in Asia. It is the oldest in Asia. BSE's product is Sensex. When BSE got launched, what did they introduce? Sensex. But when NSE came into competition, NSE introduced what concept? So it is called as NSE's top 50 index. The N stands for what? NSE. So NSE का कितना क्या है? Nifty. They are both stock exchanges. Both are recognized. Both are nationalized. Are you understanding little bit? Also one more thing. आपका मुझे और एक question आना चाहिए. Sir, ठीक है? You're telling this Sensex is top 30 companies, top 50. This list is patent award. Like 30 companies रहेंगे क्या? हाँ, 30 रहेंगे, but this is depending upon what? Depending upon what? The market cap. Now what is market cap? Market capitalization. Have you ever heard this term? Market capitalization. Market capitalization, very simple, very simple. Don't take stress. It is number of shares, how many they have rolled out in the public into market price per share. Whatever is ruling right now in the market. Simple. Out of this, you will get what? Market cap. And out of that performance, you will be allotted your position where? In the 30. And next, after that, what is going to happen? Your Sensex will show that. So if the performance of the company goes down, obviously even the Sensex will what? Go down. See, everything is linked over there. So you tell me one thing, if today top 30 companies they are showing, tomorrow it will be same or different? It might be different also, might be different. But there are few companies in India which are same only. What? Tata is going to come over, Reliance is going to come over there. समझ में आ रहा है? These all companies, Infosys will be what? There only, okay? HCL will be there and so on. Now coming back to beta concept. So what is beta? This is your portfolio. This is your portfolio. Even your portfolio will go up or down. Even you will invest, no? So it will go up or down. But that is depending upon what? On what? The market. And this sensitivity of your portfolio with what? The market. Who is computing? Beta. Who is computing? Beta. Beta is that medium basically. I will give you the formulas. One sec. Now, for example, if you compute the formula and if beta comes to 1.20 times, if beta comes to 1.20 1.20 times. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? If beta comes how much? 1.20. What do you mean by this? Pay attention. If the market goes up by 1% or down by 1%, anyhow, if the market moves by how much percent? 1, up or down, your portfolio is going to move by how many times? 1.20, upward or downward. This means your portfolio is dash. Your portfolio is aggressive. See, if your answer was 0.90, how much? Then your beta is, then your portfolio is defensive. Why? Tell me. If the market goes up or down by 1%, your portfolio is going up or down by 0.90. It is not that fluctuation. Are you understanding this? Write down this. Write down this. और पहला सेंसेक्स लिखो तुम सब लोग ये सब लिखो ऑनलाइन पीपल प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन ना विवेक योर आंसर राइट सॉरी अरे हमारा सर्दी आले हमारा online people please write down properly. Yeah? Take your time, write down. This is important. This is important. I will tell you what is the full definition of beta. First, write down whatever I've written on the screen. And remember one thing, the beta of market is always 1. Write down somewhere on your top margin somewhere. The beta of market is always 1. What changes is your portfolio of beta. Is your portfolio beta, not the market. Market will be always counted by 1% only. And according to it, your performance will be gathered. Online people, please let me know once you're done. Apurva, Vidhi, everyone, Sudha, Vivek, and all the people who are seeing after recordings, please do write everything. Don't watch and fast forward and all that. Once you're done with this, then you let me know, then I'll tell you the definition of beta. Then I'll tell you the definition of beta. Yes, Vidhi. See, write down this meaning also. Vidhi, wait for 2 minutes. Wait for 2 minutes. I will first let you know the definition of beta, then again I'll come down to the 1.20 and 0.90. Okay? Wait for 2 minutes. Okay, everybody done? Now please write down the definition of what? Beta. Please write down the definition of beta. Beta is the sensitivity. Beta is the sensitivity of portfolio. Beta is the sensitivity of portfolio with so I'll not write market, I'll write a more sophisticated word, with the broad based market index. Don't get confused by this. This only means Sensex and Nifty. This only means Sensex and Nifty. This only means Sensex and Nifty. Beta is the sensitivity of portfolio with the broad based market index. This is number 1. And now do one thing. Did you write 1.20 meaning and 0.90 meaning? If not, write it down. If beta, example mein likho, if beta is 1.20, if beta is 1.20, if beta is 1.20, this means that if beta is 1.20, this means that if the market moves up or down by 1%, if the market moves up or down by 1%, your portfolio will move up or down by 1.2 times. 1.2 times. If the market moves up or down by 1%, your portfolio will move up or down by 1.2 times. And please write down 0.90 wala also. And also, इसको नाम क्या देना है आपको? If this is there, it is an aggressive beta. It is an aggressive beta. Because why? Because there's a lot of fluctuations in your portfolio. ऐसा हो सकता है कि you might have invested more in equity shares. You know that thing, na? Like, I think you know it. In which type of security risk is more? Equity. See, preference shares, debentures are very what? There is no risk in that. You know you're going to get interest, you're going to get dividend. That is confirmed. Also, it might happen that you're going to get a principal very fast also. But that is not going to happen in what? Equity. So, the one who is taking risk, you will invest where? In equity shares only. So, if this is the case, your portfolio is consisting of what? More equity rather than what? Your preference shares and debentures or bonds for that matter. Write down 0.90 also. Write down. Same. If the market moves up or down by 1%, if the market moves up or down by 1%, if the market moves up or down by 1%, market moves up or down by 1%, your portfolio will move up or down by 0.9 times. 0.9 times. 0.9 times. 0.9 times. Okay, you can write down in the bracket what? This is a defensive portfolio, defensive beta. This is a defensive beta. This is a defensive beta. It's a very cautious beta because you won't have more equity shares in your portfolio if it is 0.90. So there is not much change. Okay. Now this is all theory part. I have not given you what now? I have not given you formulas. The main thing in your portfolio management is computing beta. Okay. Now, there are lots of formulas for beta. We'll start with easy and we are going to solve the sum today only. Today. Did you maintain the small book? कैसा होगा रे? कैसा होगा? करो ना. कितना टाइम लगता है? छोटा सा बुक लो. सामने स्टेशनरी है क्लास के सामने. Write down first. Summation xy minus n x bar y bar upon summation y square minus n y bar square. It is not rocket science. It is very easy. And you know everything in this. What is x, y, and what? See, understand very properly now. X and y का multiplication चाहिए. So there will be two securities. दोनों का return दिया रहेगा. उनका आपको क्या करना है सिर्फ? Only multiply. उनका क्या चाहिए? Total. So wherever summation is there, no, only that column I want what? Total. Now see what they have written side में n. And they will give you how many are there. X bar, you know how to compute average. Is in the first numerator in n x bar y bar. Have they asked you summation? No, nothing. Divided by summation what? Y square. So y column में क्या करने का? Square. And let's take the total, finish, and minus n y bar square. My only point is that whenever they are asking you what? Summation, only that column you will do what? Total. Why am I telling you that? Don't waste time on doing total. Portfolio management something become very easy. You will solve it also. The only thing is what the examiner wants you to do it in a very quick time. ऐसा नहीं कि 3 घंटे में एक ही सम करने के हमने. There are going to be tons of questions over there. Yesterday we saw the question paper. So there was section A and section B. Section A consists of 30 marks of what MCQ, and section B answer any 5 questions out of the 7. That 5 questions where you have to be very quick and accurate also. Portfolio management involves a lot of calculation. One wrong step anywhere in the whole table, your answer will go wrong. So very calm. Chalo, second formula. Standard deviation of security upon standard deviation of market into R correlation. Third formula. I will not write, you have to write. I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Online people, please pay attention. So how can we solve the formula? मालूम ही नहीं हमको कुछ. Think for 2 minutes. From the second formula, you have to break it down and you have to prepare a third formula. Think on it. I wouldn't ask you अगर आपको नहीं पता रहता, आपको पता है इसलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. Think for 2 minutes. Online people, even you, break down the second formula if you can break it down and prepare a third formula. And prepare a third formula out of the second one. Prepare a third formula out of the second one. Prepare a third formula out of the second one. Prepare a third formula out of the second one. वही formula. वही है. Let me see online people if anybody can do it. बाकी लोग समझा क्या कुछ? उसने क्या बोला? ओम नहीं. तो तुझ्या इलेक्शन आहे ना झोन मध्ये यायचे तुझ्या. सॉल्व करू घ्या. अपूर्वा आन्सर राईट आहे पण स्टँडर्डच्या मार्केट स्क्वेअर पाहिजे. So see what I'll do. Standard deviation of security as it is I am writing. Standard deviation market as it is. कुछ change नहीं किया मैंने. But can I change R? But you know the formula for R ना. What is correlation? Covariance upon what? Standard deviation of security into standard deviation of market. इतना तो पता है आपको. Now what I'll do? Please tell me. What I'll do? This gone. This gone. And what is my new formula? Covariance divided by what she said, standard deviation of market square. I'll tell you one height what happened. In one of the exam, people, because only these two formulas are famous for what? Beta. Everybody does this, everybody. This formula rarely someone will do. Or you have to make it up on the spot only. Because this is there. They asked beta. But they did not give what? This. Anything in there they did not. They only gave what? Covariance and this they gave. But nobody understood what? How to solve this. Some of them are very smart, they did it on the spot. So that is why now what I do, I give the formula here only. You understood this or what? This is important. They will ask you for 2-3 marks. Huh? They will check whether you. Portfolio is all about playing with the formulas. And it's easy, it's not difficult. And online people, you are from which city, Ray? Sudha, you, Vidhi, Vivek, and this Apurva. Which city you guys are? Chennai, Isra, Nashik, Karnataka, Trichy. Okay. हो गया. Also do one thing. Fourth beta also write. I'll give you fourth also. But now don't write. Just put a box and keep it like that. There is one typical question in CMA finals. When that comes now, then I'll tell you. There's one more hidden formula for what? Beta. Okay, that time I'll tell you, not now. Okay. मैं आपको वापस बोल रहा हूँ. We are going to do a lot of sums in what? Portfolio management. And why am I doing this? ये सब warm up शुरू है. Because we can solve a variety of sums only if you know what? The formula. Because अगर sum शुरू करेंगे, अगर हमको formula पता नहीं तो कुछ काम का ही नहीं है वो sum. तो फिर रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा आपको. तो कहाँ से आया क्या and all that. Did you get this? Simple. Okay. Now I am asking you a very simple question and then we will start solving sums. Can you please tell me what is the meaning or how will you compute this? Pay attention. We did portfolio return, you gave me an answer. We did portfolio risk, you gave me an answer. I am asking you what? If you can compute beta for individual, they are asking you portfolio beta. How? Jaldi answer do. Did you understand my question? You can calculate beta for one. No. Now I am asking you what? The entire portfolio beta. How will you do it? How will you do it? Jaldi. Sudhita, how? Easy है, come on. क्या इंटू बीटा कुछ भी ये तो जोन में नहीं है रे. जोन अजून हिमाचल प्रदेश में जायचं. जोन नहीं अजून. अरे सिंपल पूछा ना मैंने. क्या पूछा मैंने बोलो. All securities are there. You compute all the beta by using any of the formula. Now they are asking you what? The entire portfolio beta. How will you do it? अरे same as a portfolio return. What was the definition of portfolio return? It is a weighted average of what individual securities where weights are what? Proportional amount of investment. Same as with this. It is a weighted average of what? Individual betas where weights are proportional amount of investment. So how will be your this table of portfolio beta? Security. Second, amount. Total आएगा यहाँ पे. Next, weight. Next what? Oh, public. Beta. Next, weight into beta. Finished. This is your answer. Understood or what? Write down that line now. What you will write? Portfolio beta is the portfolio beta is the weighted average of individual securities. Individual betas. Portfolio beta is the weighted average of individual betas where आगे का same line है where weights are proportion to the amount of investment, where weights are proportion to the amount of investment. Do you write it? Yes, no? Done? Now we'll start off with a question. How many questions we did yesterday? We did 2, na? Chalo. Write down the number. Question number 3. Yeah, I know you won't like writing the questions on that final level. I'll give you a sheet, okay? You warm up sheet. I have all advanced problems in front of me. The point is, पहले क्या करेंगे? थोड़ा सा we'll warm up, okay? So if I start giving advance now only, will run away only now. Okay, so पहले warm up, then I will give you a sheet. Okay, online people don't worry, I'm going to give you a sheet. Okay, so chill. Write down. Annual rates of returns of BNG Limited and market rates of return are given below. Full attention, I want full concentration. Here BNG percentage, and they have also given you market percentage. This is what returns they have given you. Okay, year 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 and 2013. Okay, now first is a negative return, -5, 14, 10, 12 and 17, -6, 16, 12, 14 and 20. That's it, end of question. Please compute the beta for this. Compute beta, as simple as that. Compute beta. Online people? Yes, VD, that is right. See, why did I give you that aggressive and defensive? You know what? Because, suno, एक question पूछा उसने कि like more than one aggressive and less than one is what? Defensive. But why did I give you that at that point of time? Because sometimes in the question they will like question, you know what do you mean by that beta? And they'll also ask you, it is a defensive or is it a aggressive beta? Then you will write down depending upon the answer. Okay, chalo. Now public, you tell me one thing, beta nikalna hai. How many formulas you have? 3. What you will use? Online people? Second formula, standard deviation of security among standard deviation of market into R. So for the second formula, you need to compute how many things? R you need to compute. You also need to compute standard deviation of security. You also need to compute standard deviation of. Why can't you use the first one? x और y है ना. You can do by second also. There is no problem. You can do by first also. एक काम करेंगे. You will do by the first. So that's a bit complicated columns है उसमें. Okay. So we'll do by the first. Everybody will do by the first one. But what I have told you in portfolio management, number one rule. Write down the formula. First is that. Let them ask anything. Keep your mind very calm and write down the formula first. What is the formula? Let it come out of your mouth. Please, बोलो. दिमाग में मत बोलो. Summation x y minus n x bar y bar upon summation y square minus n y bar square. Online people, even you have to do the same thing. Huh? Yeah, online people, please turn on your cameras for 2 minutes. I have not seen also anybody. And don't worry, it doesn't come in recording. उससे मुझे दिखता है आपका ये. Recording is दूसरा सर्वर पे. चलो fast. Everybody. But one. हाँ, one is market बराबर है दीदी. One is market. हाँ वैसे on रखो for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes the entire lecture. I mean, have to check whether you're doing it or not. टाइम पास करोगे ऑनलाइन वाले. दिखा क्या? चलो बाकी पब्लिक आप पूरा शुरू करो लिखने को. अभी देखो मैं कैमरा में. छोड़ दो ऐसा. Summation x y minus n x bar y bar upon what? Summation y square minus n y bar square. ये लिखा है क्या फॉर्मूला? Now pay attention everyone, please. Now you tell me one thing. You use your mind, everybody, and you tell me how many columns you will solve or write to complete this formula. What columns you will draw? What columns you will draw? Now see, one thing is very important that sir यहाँ पे एक summation पूछे. मतलब क्या? I need to bring what x and y multiplication one column. Now see how will I start? First will be x, will be y. Next I will do what? Think on it. Think x y I will do because I need the summation of that. अच्छा, tell me one more thing. और क्या column चाहिए? I need y square also. Do I need more columns? Do I need n bar column? Do I need x bar column? No. They have not asked me what? Summation. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Online people pay attention, everyone. आपको इतने ही columns करने हैं. Only this many columns you need. Start doing. Sir, what is x or y? This is x and y. This is x and y. This is x and this is y. Start doing it fast. Write down x. You only have to do it. Huh? Write down x. Write down y. Multiply x and y. And do it very aram se. Don't do ghai. Vidhi, please start doing it. Don't play with the camera. Vivek. You have to be fast, but there's one more word attached to it. You have to be accurate. Being fast is not accurate. दोनों करो. फिर पेपर 3 घंटे में खत्म हो जाएगा वो. Once you're done, just let me know what is the total of x and y column bus. Okay, we have got one figure 882. We have got one figure that is 882. You got a different figure. अपने x y कितना है? 882. Okay. Y square 1032 is one figure we are getting. Hey, you guys are doing presentation, ना? Selfie नहीं कर रहे ना सब? Do it very properly, okay? Sudha, you're done or what? Do it. Fast. चलो. अरे एक मिनट रुको जरा. Patience. Will everyone do? Online people, did you get the answer 882 and 1032? Done. Now afterwards, please use your mind. Abhi iske baad, what is the next step? What do you will think? What is the next step? What I'll do now? Very good. I have to compute what? Something called as x bar and something called as y bar. The moment x bar, y bar comes, one thing should strike in your head. That is what expected return. Two methods are there: simple average and probability. What I'll use? Simple average. दिया है क्या probability? No. How to do simple average? Plus divide by number. How many numbers are there? Wait, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want x total, y total, and please give me x bar, y bar. Fast. X bar, y bar. How much? 9.6. 11.2. Sujita, you got it? Anushka? which Om. Vidhi, you have got it. Vivek, Vivek, your answer is right. Apurva is still doing. If you are done with this, now put it in the what? Formula and give me an answer. Now put it in the formula and give me an answer fast. Summation x was how much? 882 minus n is how much? 5 3 4 5. X bar is how much? 9.6 into 11.2 upon summation y square is how much? 1032 minus do it 5 into how much is y bar? 11.2 square. How much is the answer? Solve it and give it to me. We have got one answer. Let me see everybody online, offline. Online, offline. So what I have done, I have put the link somewhere else or what? अरे हेलो वसीम, वो गलती से लिंक आ गया उस ग्रुप पे वही चेक कर रहा था वसीम कैसे ज्वाइन किया वसीम ने, वो ओल्ड सीएमए फाइनल के ग्रुप पे चला गया. यस यस, गुड मॉर्निंग. हाउ मच इज आंसर? 0.86. Have you got this answer, please, everybody? 0.86. Good. Apro, you got the answer? 0.85 approx, 86 भी चलेगा. बाकी लोग, Vivek has got the answer. Vidhi, I want your answer, please. Sudha, I want your answer fast. यहाँ पे offline people, have you got it? Everybody has got it. अच्छा. Now, what you will write in 0.85 and 86? Defensive, aggressive? Defensive. That is why I've given you that. Write down. It is a defensive beta. It is a defensive beta. It is a defensive beta. अच्छा, ऐसा हुआ क्या? एक मिनट, मैं गलती से प्रीवियस वाले मेरे CMA फाइनल पे ये भेजा लिंक. Okay, cool. Vidhi, you're still doing? I have not got your answer. Got it. Chalo. Now, this you have done. Now pay attention. Pay attention now. In some questions, beta is the one thing. Answer hai? Okay. In some questions, they will tell you to compute systematic and unsystematic risk. Pay attention now. Because I have not given you the formula for what? Systematic and unsystematic. Not, I've given you nothing. Okay. Now, please write down the formula for sorry, systematic and unsystematic. Please write down the formula for systematic and unsystematic. Please write down the formula for systematic and unsystematic. Please write down the formula for systematic and unsystematic. Please maintain a diary. Formulas will be done. Beta into standard deviation of market. Or there are two formulas where you can solve. Same answer you will get, same answer. Second, standard deviation of security into R. Into R. Now, I want to give you one question. Okay. Did you write this, everybody? Yes, no? We did, no problem. Pay attention now. Fourth question, na? सोच समझ के करो. It's a very small question, but tricky. They have given you standard deviation of security, and that is 20%. they have given you standard deviation of market, and that is 10%. And they have also given you correlation between the security and market, and that is 0.6. And they have asked you compute beta, compute systematic risk, and unsystematic risk also. Sister, you have not given us the formula for what? No, you know it. Solve करो बता. आपको पता है. I'll not do anything. You only have to do it. Beta you can compute ना. अच्छा, which formula of beta you will use? First, second, or third? Second. So everything is given. Write down the formula first. What is the formula for the second beta? Standard deviation of security upon standard deviation of market into R. Everything is in front of you. Please give me an answer first. Please give me an answer first. Standard deviation of security upon standard deviation of market into R. Let me know how much is it coming. कितना है? 1.2. 1.2. Very good. 1.2. So beta is 1.2. Can you please proceed ahead? With the next? Beta is 1.2 times. Can anybody please tell me what is systematic risk? 12%. Solve by any formula, you will get the same answer. Solve by any formula, whichever you like. You will get the same. Apurva, did you get the answer? अच्छा, 1.2 भी आ गया. Did you get 12%, everybody? Systematic risk is what? 12%. Now. Hey, don't wait. आराम नहीं करने का. Tell me next, unsystematic how? Anyone, unsystematic risk कैसे निकालना? Anyone? Systematic risk minus? नहीं भाई, क्या कुछ भी बोल रहे तुम? बीटा माइनस ये माइनस ये 100 माइनस दिस. नो Vidhi, your answer is right, but tell me what is the answer. I want the number. सोचो जरा क्या करने का. उसमें आंसर है. Answer is there only. Answer is here only somewhere. I will not ask you anything new. मैं आपको वही पूछूं जो आपको आता है. Why will I ask you something new? Think. You have to use your brains. हे तू झोन मध्ये नाही आहेस ग. हिमाचल प्रदेश मध्ये अजून तू यायचेस पुण्यात. अजून बर्फातच आहेस. Total risk minus. Vidhi, you are telling me in words. I want a number. How much? Jaldi hai. Online people are answering. Apurva, come on, you can think on it. Think. बराबर है. कैसे निकाला 8? अरे सुनो अपूर्वा, pay attention. See, when I started off the lecture, what did I tell you? Risk, what did I tell you? अपना जो भी कर रहे हैं वो किसका zoom in है वर्जन. Standard deviation मतलब standard deviation of security मतलब that is your risk, no? And how much was the risk? How much was it? 20%. इसका ही तो ब्रेकअप चालू है कब से. If I'm getting systematic, how much is systematic? ये कितना रहेगा फिर? You only make up a formula. What will be the formula for unsystematic? Total risk minus systematic risk. Write down. विधि आपका आंसर है. विधि 18 क्या निकालना है तुम्हें? 8 बराबर है. I think क्या टाइपिंग मिस्टेक है. 8% is the answer. 8%. 8. I'm telling you again, these are all warm-up questions. Don't even expect these questions in your exam. Don't even expect बोल रहा मैं, expect. that this will come, I will do everything, I will get an exemption. मेरा exemption मिलेगा आपको. We have to do advanced problems. Today also what we will do, at the end of the lecture, I'll again open up the question paper, but not now. Has everybody done it? Arey Vidhi, listen. Vidhi, standard deviation of security was how much? 20%. This is the total risk of, out of this total risk, how much is systematic? How much did you compute? 12. So how much is the balance? 8. 12 plus 8 is how much? 20. Did you get it? If you have not, please let me know. I'll repeat again. And for unsystematic, what formula did you write? Total risk, that means the standard deviation risk of the security minus what? Systematic. Simple. Okay, cool. Now pay attention. Pay attention now. Question number 5. Very simple. Very simple. Chalo. Compute portfolio beta. Compute portfolio beta. Very simple. They have given you securities A, B, C and D and E. They have also given you weight 20, 10, 15, 20 and 25. 35, my bad. 35. And they have also given you beta 0.90, 1.25, 1.10, 1.15 and 0.70. Question is sum up. Please complete portfolio beta. Fast. Fast. Everything they have given you. You have to just simply do what? Anybody who can get an answer first? Anybody can get an answer? .94 94.5 is the answer. आपने 100 किया क्या लास्ट में? आपने 100 किया क्या? Everybody got the same answer? Everybody? Now pay attention. Huh? Give me 2 minutes. आपको एक sum देने का मुझे. This sum. Okay, now you have to pay a bit attention. Pay attention, everyone. Yes, the answer is right. There is one more formula for computing return, expected return. So expected return we computed by how much methods? 2. Simple. Now pay attention for 2 minutes. Huh? Now there is one more formula which is used widely everywhere. Pay attention. One second. One second. What will happen? and that is the CAPM approach. What approach? I'll tell the full form also. It is capital asset pricing model. What? Capital asset pricing model. It was there in your CMA intermediate. It was there in your CMA intermediate. Pay attention. Expected return is equal to, it's a very simple formula. You might not understand in the first go, but you will understand eventually. RF plus beta, RM minus RF. Wait for 2 minutes. It was there in your CMA inter. What was RF? Risk-free security. Risk-free security. Beta you already know. And RM stands for return from market. RM stands for return from market. Please write down this and make a box to it. Make a box to it. And if you have maintained your chota diary of your formulas, update over there. Online people has anybody done a small diary? Offline people are not interested in making diaries, but online people I'm asking. Has anybody made a diary in online? देखो online people ने किया है. बगा काय करता है तुम्ही राव. कसं व्हायचं नाही. उसने भी किया है दूसरे. करो जाके. It won't take many hours in your life. 5-10 मिनट का काम है वो डायरी लेने का. आपको अभी काम में नहीं आएगा. एग्जाम के पहले दिन है ना, तो ऐसी लिखा आपने, write down the R. I'll tell you one thing. RF formula लिखो. RF full form. Risk free security. Risk free security. What is RF? Risk free security. Vidhi, please do it today. RF is risk free security. Sir, ऐसा कौन सा security है in the whole of India जिसमें क्या नहीं है? There is no risk only, and that is what? That is what? That is what? Government bonds. Government bonds. Government bond is that, because why? Companies might liquidate. Companies might go out. They can run. They can stop. They can close down, but not government. So example, treasury bills, treasury bonds, anything issued by the government comes under what? RF. Very simple. So sometimes if they tell you to compute expected return by what method? CAPM. You have to understand that, see, they will give you everything. They'll give you beta, they'll give you RM also. But RF, in which format they will give? Treasury bonds 6%. That is what? RF. Please write here T-bills. T-bills. Example, T-bills. T-bills as in treasury bills. Okay? Issued by the government. So what I was telling you, pay attention. Everybody of you have given CMA exams in your life. It might be foundation, it might be inter. Okay? You know one thing, what happens the day previous of the exam. Okay? How much you have studied, kitna bhi tum padhai kar lo, you do for the entire year, you do 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, the day before the exam only matters. How much you are prepared for the day before the exam, and you should not get panic during that stage. If you get panic, how much time you have invested in your whole year doesn't matter. So study for that one day. आप खुद भी सब्जेक्ट करो, कहाँ पे भी लगाओ, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Study for that one day before the exam. If I am studying something now, how will I recollect during that one day? You see, now you will put so much effort, so much time in this portfolio management, forex, whole SM. But will I able to recollect the day before? So अभी से क्या बनाना शुरू करो? Do something which is very handy. I will do this one sum. मैं उतना ही करूँगा day के पहले. It is impossible for you to do the entire stuff. So please bookmark something today. That is very important. And do it in your own handwriting. समझ में आ रहा है बस इसलिए वो yes मानते इथं आणले कुठे डायरी आणले इथेच कुछ भी हाँ ठीक है. Now we'll take one more sum, and this is advanced sum. It will be hot short question है, दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा इसमें. अभी क्वेश्चन नंबर कौन सा है? 6 है क्या? चलो, it's an exam question. It's an exam question. And write down. So whatever I'm giving you, write down LDR for these type of questions. What is LDR? Last day revision. So ये last day revision है. ये last day revision को करने का है. So what mark these questions for LDR? Okay. Whatever I'm marking. So and see how they have portrayed this question. कैसा दिया है वो question? So first is your securities. Next they have given you initial price. You might find this question in your model also. You'll find it everywhere. Sorry. Initial price. Then they have given you dividend. Then they have given you market price at the end, और last में they have given you beta. Online people, please pay attention. I want full concentration. So in your securities, they have given you cement limited, they have given you steel limited, they have given you liquor limited, and they have given you government of India bonds. Government of India bonds. Sorry, the आवाज बस रहा है माझा. Rupees 25, 35, 45 and 1000. They have given dividend 2, 2, 2 and 140. Price at the end, even this is rupees, this is all the rupees, 50, 60, 135 and 1005. Beta 0.8, 0.7, 0.5 and 0.99. Chalo, done. Done. Write down one simple line. Risk free is 14%. Calculate. First question. First question. Expected rate of return. Expected rate of return of portfolio in each using CAPM approach. Calculate expected rate of return of portfolio in each using CAPM approach. And second, calculate average return of portfolio. Average return of portfolio. Average return of portfolio. Average return of portfolio. Online people, please. What is the market price of government bonds? You said 1035, but you wrote 10. Who's this? Vidhi, this is 1005. Oh, public, ये 1005 है. Sorry for my handwriting. It is 1005. तो 3 लिखा गया, 5 ही लिखा ना, ठीक है. I just your table. Vidhi, it is 1005. Done. Pay attention. Hey, everybody. बोलो ना क्या करने के अभी. Tell me what to do. क्या निकालने कह रहे हैं? Expected rate of return using what? CAPM. You already know the formula for CAPM. What is the formula for CAPM? RI plus beta, RM minus R. एक नंबर. बताओ भी क्या करना है फिर? How to do it? How to? हाँ. Question में क्या missing है? RM is only not there. तो कैसा निकालेगा फिर RM? How? Think. Somebody think. You should not get the habit of the faculty only solving everything. You know, तुम्हारा दिमाग ही वहाँ पे लॉक हो जाएगा. You will not use, क्या मिलेगा इससे? बराबर है, मिलेगा क्या? आंसर बराबर है, बट एनीवन दिया ना RF 14%. 14% दिया है. Anyone? Himachal Pradesh? Any answers? Do you have? Online people? Nashik, Karnataka, Chennai? हाँ? Return of market जो आपने बोला, अब निकाल के दो मुझे. पर रिटर्न मार्केट कैसे निकलेगा? सबका एक निकलेगा, राइट? 50 minus 25 plus 2 divided by. आप सबका RM निकालोगे. निकाल तुमने RM, उसके बाद क्या करोगे? फॉर्मूला नहीं, इतना इजी रहता. मैं देता ही नहीं क्वेश्चन आपको. मैं क्वेश्चन देता ही नहीं, इतना इजी रहता तो I wouldn't have given you the question if this was that easy. Please, Sudhita, what are you analyzing? Please tell me. प्रियांशु इकडे तिकडे मध्ये दिसत नाही ती. हा बोलो. What are you analyzing? Individual? जो बोला उन्होंने कौन से फॉर्मेट में डालेगी? मुझे आरएम निकाल के दो बस. आई विल वेट. प्लीज कंप्यूट आरएम एंड गिव इट टू मी. मैं आपको एक चीज पूछता हूं, सुनो. एक चीज. CAPM formula we have to use, right? That is RF plus beta RM minus RF. And what have they told you? कि please compute expected rate of return of portfolio in each. मतलब मुझे each सीमेंट में, स्टील, लिकर और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया बॉन्ड्स में क्या निकालने का? CAPM फॉर्मूला यूज करना है. अभी आप मुझे क्या बोल रहे हो कि जो RM निकलेगा वो सबका अलग अलग निकालोगे. तुम सबका RM अलग अलग निकालोगे और फिर आप रिटर्न फ्रॉम मार्केट इज ऑलवेज व्हाट? 1. It doesn't change. Return market rate will not change. It will be what? 1 only. 1 as in like one number only. कैसा करना चाहिए? तुम्हारे सबसे क्या मालूम? तुम्हारा लॉजिक में बोल रहा हूँ क्या है. तुम सीमेंट लिमिटेड का आरएम अलग निकालोगे और फिर वही आरएम तुम किस में डालोगे? उसी फॉर्मूला में डालोगे. CAPM में नहीं है वो लॉजिक. दैट लॉजिक इज नॉट देयर. विधि आपका आंसर राइट है. माई क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट? हाउ विल यू सॉल्व इट? सो प्लीज इसको इंपॉर्टेंट मार्क करना है. सुनो मैं बोलता हूं आपको. वी हैव टू कंप्यूट RM, दैट इज वेरी श्योर. बट द RM विल बी फॉर द एंटायर स्टफ. जब आपने मुझे जब बोला ना कि आप क्या करोगे, D1 plus P1 minus P2 divided by P0, it will be the whole total of everything. It will be the whole total of everything. What is the whole total? मारो एक बार टोटल मारो सबका. How much is the total? Can I say ये आपका पोर्टफोलियो का पूरा हिस्सा है. This is your portfolio, right? This is your entire portfolio. In your portfolio, it consists of what? Cement, steel, liquor, and government of India bonds. So your RM will be for the total portfolio. So please write down. Please write down. बोलो क्या? It is assumed in the given question that. It is assumed in the given question that. Please write down. Online people. It is assumed in the given question that the above four securities. The above four securities. The above four securities are constituting. Are constituting. अगर तुम स्पेलिंग में गफला हो रहा है तो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव लिखो. तो क्या मालूम क्या स्पेलिंग है कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिंग का. You can just write down representative. They are representative of market portfolio. पता है तुमको? पता है तुम लोगों को क्या है? कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिंग में कितना टी आता है वो वहां पे गड़बड़ है. How many T's क्या मालूम? They represent the market portfolio. Therefore, the market return of portfolio will be as follows. The market return of portfolio will be as follows. Will be as follows. Will be as follows. Then you will write down the what formula. But how? What formula will write? D1 wala. But what you will write? Total dividend plus what? Plus total price at the end minus total price at the beginning divided by total price at the beginning. Write down. वही P1 वाला ही फॉर्मूला बट टोटल वर्ड यूज करना है. टोटल डिविडेंड प्लस व्हाट? टोटल प्राइस एट द एंड. ये क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट मार्क करो प्लीज. बिकॉज एवरीबडी अगर इफ इट कम्स इन एग्जामिनेशन यू विल स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग ईच वाला में. ईच में नहीं करना. ये सॉल्व करो ना. How much is total dividend? How much is total dividend? 146. How much is total price at the end? देखो 1250. How much is total price at the beginning? 1105. Please tell me how much is the return from market? Please tell me how much is return from market? How much? 26.33%. प्रियांशु निकालना इजी है वो. वही निकालेंगे, D1 वाला ही निकालने का है, सिर्फ टोटल करना है. 26.33%. ऑनलाइन पीपल, डिड यू गेट इट? 26.33%. सुजीता आ गया? 26.33%. Now this is your what? RM. Now what you will do? Now you will compute CAPM return. Now you will compute what? CAPM return in each case. In each case as in, so you will write expected return. पहले वाला क्या था? सीमेंट था, सीमेंट. Write on the formula RF plus beta RM minus RF. Please give me answer fast. Don't make calculation mistake. RF is 14. See how much is the beta? 0.8. How much RM? 26.33 minus 14. See how much is the answer. This you have to do for how many things? 4 things. 23.86. 23.86. 23.86. Thank you. Huh? Oh, is it? Oh, oh. Chalo, bye bye. 23.86. Anybody else with the second answer? Steel का कितना? Steel 22.63. 22.63 steel. 22.63% is steel. Liquor is how much? 20.165. And Government of India bonds 26.20%. 2-1 also you can take. 2-1 also you can take. Now please pay attention. Chalo. Now everybody done? But they've asked you 2 questions in the, hey, pay attention please. नंतर सांग तेरा. They've asked you 2 questions. सबसे first क्या था? Expected, वो तो निकाल. Second क्या है? Average return of portfolio. Now see, basically portfolio return is nothing but a weighted average. But in this question specifically they've asked you what? Specifically क्या लिखा है उन लोगों ने? क्या लिखा है? If they have asked you average, आपको क्या निकालना है? You have to compute average only. Average very simple. What you will do? Plus divided by 4. Do it. Average return of portfolio. I'm telling you again. 99.99% you have to compute. अरे कैलसी पे मत निकालो, लिखो ना. Weighted average we have to compute, but in this question specifically they have asked you average. That is why we are only computing simple average. Otherwise we would have computed by weighted average only. See what is the answer for this simple average. How much is simple average? How much is? 23.21 something. Average return 23.21%. Okay, but write down a note. What? Because after you will get confused. What note you will write down? Portfolio return is computed by weighted average only, but in this question they have specifically asked what? average. That is why we have computed by simple average. So 3-4 महीने बाद you will understand why we have computed by simple average. Please write down note. Portfolio return is computed by weighted average only. Portfolio return is computed by weighted average only. Portfolio return is computed by weighted average only. But in this question, they have specifically asked simple average. But in this question, they have specifically asked simple average. And that's why we have computed the same. And that's why we have computed the same. And that's why we have computed the same. They have computed the same. Done. Sure. We'll stop here for the day. We'll continue next lecture. Okay. 1 second.